Thanks for stopping by my channel. This is Z1620. Make sure you grab a jug and don't go down. And in today's video, I'm very excited to bring to you the complete, full, in-depth, detailed guide for the Firebase Z main quest Easter egg. Along the way, I will also teach you how to build the Ray K Wonder Weapon because it is needed for the Easter egg quest and it will help you survive the boss fight. I hope this guide helps you complete the Easter egg. Alright, let's jump right in. First step is to head over to Firebase Z. There is a little trick you can do. It's a parkour jump. I'll show you how to do that. You can skip the first door heading over there. Don't worry if you can't do it. Just buy the 1250 door and make your way over to Firebase Z. Okay, now that you made it over to Firebase Z, you want to turn on 3 ether reactors to get power to the map. The first one we're going to do is through the open lot by the planning offices, and it's going to be in mission control, so make your way over there. Once you get to the ether reactor, you're going to need to power it on for 500 points and proceed to do a bit of a lockdown soul filling step. So make sure you complete that and then make your way over to the next ether reactor, following my path to save yourself some points along the way, as it is the cheapest route I have found so far. Now that ether reactor is powered up, make sure you follow my path and make your way over to the data center to activate your next ether reactor to power up. Congratulations, you've made it to the data center ether reactor. Spend the 500 points and turn it on. Defend the area, filling the soul boxes to make sure you have the ether reactor powered on, and then proceed to the next ether reactor. Now that the data center ether reactor is all powered out, head out the door following my path and make your way over to military command. You are now at the military command ether reactor. Spend the 500 points, defend the area until it is completely turned on. This will be the last reactor that will activate power to the entire map. Congratulations, you have activated all 3 ether reactors, which has given the map power. Now, your next thing you need to do is head yourself back over to spawn, and you're going to want to talk to Ravenoff, and it's also going to give you activation for the Pack-a-Punch machine. Once you talk to Ravenoff in spawn, he's going to want you to head back over to the military command center, and he's going to want you to talk to Dr. Peck. So listen to his little voice line and then make your way back over to Firebase Z. The video slows down here to show you the door out of spawn if you weren't able to do the parkour. Now that you are back on Firebase Z, head yourself over to Mission Control and speak with Dr. Peck. After speaking with Dr. Peck, he's going to want you to go back over to Ravenoff in spawn. You're going to want to speak to him because you're going to need to obtain his key card, which you will need for the next step. Now that you are back in spawn, speak to Ravenoff and wait for his voice line to end, and he will give you his key card. Make sure you pick that up. We are going to need it to go and collect 3 serum vials around the map. Now that you have Ravenoff's key card, head through the door in spawn and collect the first truth serum vial in the cabinet with the keypad on it in spawn. That is your first truth serum. Congrats. Now head yourself back over to Firebase Z to pick up the next 2. Now that you're back at Firebase Z, you want to head to your left through open lot, and it's going to be in engineering. There will find yourself a cabinet with the keypad on it. You're going to push activate on that. It'll open up and you're going to pick up truth serum vial number 2. For the third and final truth serum vial, you're going to want to head through the helipad, through motor pool, and into military command, and you want to make your way upstairs above Juggernog into the colonel's office, where you will find a locker with a keypad on it. You're going to interact, it'll open up, and you're going to pick up vial number 3. Now that you have your third vial, you want to head out of military command, through motor pool, through the helipad, up through the barracks, and into the field command center. Once you're in the field hospital, as you walk in this door in front of you, you're going to turn left and you're going to interact with the table there. You're going to mix the ingredients, but be very careful. At the end of mixing the ingredients, a whole bunch of hellhounds are going to spawn. Go to my location to make easy work of it, head back to the table, and pick up the part. Once the hellhounds are gone, head back to the field hospital and pick up your part. You will need it for the next step. Now head to the field hospital to pick up your agent delivery system. Now take your agent delivery system through the helipad to the OCP area and put it on top of an air conditioning unit. Once placed on the AC unit, the true serum will be delivered through the vents down below to Dr. Peck's office, where he's going to dance around like a fool for a minute. Perfect time to start on our wonder weapon. First step for getting the wonder weapon, make your way over to the weapon labs and grab the blueprint. Now head through Data Center towards Scorched Defense, where we're going to carve an eyeball out of a zombie. That's right, we're going to carve out an eyeball. Enjoy this little gory cutscene. Now that you have your eyeball, make your way over to the weapons lab again. Now scan your eyeball. Scanning the eyeball will open up a desk drawer, revealing a key that you need to open up lockers on the map. Grab the key. With your key, leave the weapon labs and head to the barracks. You will find lockers in the barracks. Open up all of the lockers with the key. And you will have 2 mimics that spawn. Kill them to grab another part needed for your wonder weapon. After killing both mimics, one of them will drop the part you need. Pick it up. At this point, Dr. Peck has probably done his little dance, so make your way back over to Mission Control. You're going to speak with Dr. Peck, and then we're going to make our way over to the Data Center. Once you're in the data center, head over to the memory transference station and hold action on it to unlock the machine. Now for the next step, you're going to be trapping mimics. So go ahead and grab an essence trap from the machine. In order to do this step, first try 100% of the time, always get the right mimic. It's very simple. What you're going to do is run around the map and look for score streaks that are on the map. These are going to indicate where a mimic is going to spawn. If a mimic spawns out of one of the score streaks, remember where it spawned from. Take the mimic out, get it down to low health, and take it back to the score streak location it spawned from. Drop your trap, your essence trap, trap the mimic in the location by the score streak it spawned from, and take it back into the data center and put it in the memory transfers machine. You will succeed every time, 100%, I guarantee it. You can only capture 1 mimic per round, so once you've caught one and you put its essence into the machine, progress around and go look for the score streaks again. And remember to remember where the mimic spawns on the score streak, so you can take it back when it's got low health and capture it at its spawn location. Watch for where the mimic spawns. Lower his health to bare minimum. With his health at minimum, take him back to the location you saw him spawn in and capture him there. Now you have the correct mimic captured, take them back to data center and put it in the machine. Again, find the drop on the floor where the mimic will spawn and remember that location. Lower the mimic's health to bare minimum. Then take it back to the location you watched it spawn in from and capture the mimic in that location. Now, with the correct mimic captured, take it back to the memory machine in the data center and finish this step. Now, with the mimic step complete, the memory transference machine is going to give you out a floppy disk. You're going to want to take this over to the OCP area into the planning center and activate a computer over there. At this computer, you're going to put in your floppy disk and it is going to download a bunch of data onto the computer. After your floppy disk has been downloaded to the computer, head to the OPC. The dome will now open up and you need to go inside. Now it's time to head out to the Scorched Defense. In one of the bunkers, you will find a shovel. You need to pick that up. After picking up the shovel, you need to head inside to Mission Control and speak to Dr. Peck. After speaking with Dr. Peck, you will be given a code to open up the locker next to his window. Opening that locker will give you the ether meter. Pick that up, you need that for the next step. Now with the ether meter and the shovel you got, you're going to be going around looking for ether crystals. I will take you to the first location, which is over at Open Lot. At Open Lot, once you dig up the ether crystal, a whole bunch of them are going to spawn in the Open Lot area. There is going to be one ether crystal container that you need to pick up. The rest of them are fake and will spawn in a bunch of mimics and make you progress to the next round to try this again. The way to find the correct vial to pick up is to look inside them and find the one that has no black smoke and is just clear. You will see at the end of this. You can see at the end of this section that the one ether crystal container has no black smoke in it. That is the one we're going to pick up. The ones with the black smoke in them are the ones we are not going to pick up because that will fail this step. Once you've picked up your ether crystal container, take it back to Mission Control and put it into the power capsule. So the next ether crystal container you need to pick up is going to be over in Jungle Defense. So make your way over there now. You can find the next ether container here. Activating dig on here will start a lockdown. It can get a little bit crazy. There's about 2 steps to it, so make sure you are prepared for this. During this lockdown event, manglers, mimics, dogs, every kind of zombie is going to spawn. A mangler will spawn. If you kill it properly, you'll be able to pick up the magazine for your wonder weapon like I do right here. I recommend having Juggernog and your Ring of Fire ready to go to help you survive this lockdown step. Once the lockdown is complete, you can pick up your ether container and take it to mission control and put it in the power core. After placing your ether container on the mission control power station, make sure you come over to Weapons Lab with the magazine you picked up for your wonder weapon, the Ray K. You're going to want to charge it up, so place it on this charge station at this table here inside the Weapons Lab. Progress one round or two until your magazine is fully charged, and then pick it up. Okay, for the last part for your wonder weapon, you're going to need to go over and interact with the computer. The computer's got a radar on there that corresponds to the dartboard in spawn. I'm going to show an image on screen that'll help you guys complete this step. Remember the 3 numbers the computer shows you on the radar here, and then head to spawn. Now with your 3 numbers in memory, make your way over to spawn to the left of the Pack-a-Punch machine. Turning left at the Pack-a-Punch machine into that small room, you will see the dartboard ahead of you. You're going to want to shoot the 3 numbers that the radar showed you, followed by a bullseye, which will open up the dartboard and drop the last piece to your wonder weapon. Go ahead and pick up the last part to your wonder weapon and then make your way back over to Firebase Z. Now that you're back at Firebase Z, make your way over to the weapons lab and craft the beautiful Ray K wonder weapon. Now grab your Ray K wonder weapon, you're going to need it. Head out of weapons lab, through motor pool, through the barracks, and we'll start collecting the last ether container. Okay, to collect the last ether container, you're going to need to dig right outside of Field Hospital. To collect the final ether container, you're going to want to do it from a distance. If you get too close, the ether container would teleport. It'll teleport between the 3 buildings in the barracks, so make sure you stand outside the buildings, look in, and with your secondary weapon firing ability on the Ray K, shoot it, run up, and you'll be able to pick it up. Pick up your final ether container and make your way over to data center down below and put it into the power pod. Now that you have all ether containers attached to power cores, make your way over to the big dome and walk inside. Congratulations, you have made it to the very last step of the Easter egg. The next step and the last step you have to do is align the satellites. Go up to this computer inside the planning office and push action on it to begin aligning the satellites. Once you push action to begin aligning the satellites, you're going to want to use your D-pad if you're on controllers and your default secondary movement controls if you're on PC. They do show up in the video, and you're going to want to align it to the satellite that has a question mark instead of a country. As you can see on the little computer screen in game here, there is a question mark on this satellite. This is the one you want to align the satellite with. Push F or action on controller to align the satellite. Congratulations, you have now completed the main quest part of this Easter egg. The next thing that's going to happen is it's going to trigger a small cutscene and you're going to be teleported into the boss fight. Good luck and congratulations. I recommend bringing monkeys and having Ring of Fire ready to go so that when you get to the boss fight, you can destroy the boss. Thank you for watching. I hope this Firebase Z Easter egg guide helped you complete the Easter egg. We'll see you guys in stream every single day, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on twitch.tv/Z1620. Much love.